What is up, Heffas and friends? Welcome to a Walk and Talk Wednesday. It's your girl, Jillian. If you're new here to Java and Journeys, welcome. And also, if you're new to my Walk and Talk Wednesdays, welcome back because it has been a long time. And Heffas, we are at Magic Kingdom, so you probably hear the train going off. Y'all, let me just start this live stream out by saying it has been such a pathetically long time since I have done my Walk and Talk Wednesday. So if you're brand new and you're like, Heffa, what is a Walk and Talk Wednesday? So typically, y'all, I use my Walk and Talk Wednesdays as a way for us to connect, to kiki, while also enjoying the park views across some of our Orlando great theme parks such as Disney, such as Universal. Right now, y'all, we are at Magic Kingdom because I am trying to get on Tron while they have the Aries overlay. And Tron Aries did not do very well. And some of you may be like, what is Tron? Google it, look it up. It's this really cool movie. And subsequently, Magic Kingdom has a Tron ride. And because of the movie Aries that came out, it's all like a red overlay. And I want to go ahead and get the ride in before they switch it back to the regular Tron Blue life cycle. So, y'all, we are here at Magic Kingdom to get on Tron. Also, just to catch up and look at the views. Y'all, as you can see around me, behind me, they still have a lot of the holiday lights up, which is really cool. And I will show you all what it looks like in front. So we're going to enjoy some of the sights and views and get in the last little bit of the holiday spirit while we're here starting off the new year in January. So let's go ahead, Heffas, and get on this walk and talk. So, y'all, let me also preface and say that the Verizon network is experiencing yet another power outage. So, to my Heffas out there that are Verizon lovers, users, haters, because right now I'm becoming a little bit more of a Verizon hater because this is like what the second time they've had a mass outage like this. What up, Whitney? Y'all, let me tell you what had happened. Because those of you all that watch my live streams are like, Heffa, you have not done a live stream in several weeks. I was texting with my sister and she was like, oh, it's been a few months. And I'm like, no, it's been like 2 months. Don't try to call me out like that. Y'all, look at the tree. It's so beautiful. And I'm actually shocked to be here at Magic Kingdom and to see that they still have a lot of the Christmas decor still out. But we're in the new year. I'm not lying. Y'all don't listen to Whitney. I am not lying at all. Look at the date. Look at the timestamp. It has not been a few months. It's been a couple because y'all were hanging deep with me when I was at Halloween Horror Nights at Universal up through early November. But before we get into that, just let's take in the view, shall we? And y'all, I would have my camera. Let me rap to you for a minute. I would have my camera facing me also in the corner, but for whatever reason, there is just some weird technical issues going on. So you're going to see most of the views, which is really what you're here for. You're not here to see me, and I look a hot mess anyway. So we're going to go back and look at the views. And hopefully the next time I have my next Walk and Talk Wednesday, the technical issues will be resolved. But I am using the Disney wireless network right now. So if there's any lagging, if there's any delays, I'm going to apologize ahead of time because y'all, it ain't me. It is the fact that the Verizon network is out. Ergo, we are using Disney's wireless network, which is probably at bandwidth and at their max capacity because probably so many people who are on Verizon who are also experiencing outages are probably tagging on to it. Okay, but y'all, let me tell you what had happened while we're enjoying the views in the crowds here at Magic Kingdom. So I will tell you all, the holiday season has been okay. It has been a little bit rough. For me personally, there's been a lot going on. And I just was not in the mood to really do a live stream. And y'all, I cannot fake it till I make it. I am not good at that. I know some of you all are really good at faking the funk. And that's not even an insult because I wish I could be so good at being like, oh, even though I'm in a bad mood, I'm going to hop on a live stream and put on a happy face. Like, y'all, if I'm in a bad mood, I can't do it. I'm not there. I can't do it. If the vibes are not right, I can't do it because I'm also not trying to affect the bad time of anyone else around me with my mood. So I just don't. So I the holiday season, and you would think it's like, oh, like you should be in a great mood. It's the holidays. You're in Orlando. Like Universal has their decor, Disney has their decor. Well, there's just too much going on. Number one, and this will have to be, I thought about maybe doing a series that's like a coffee and conversations where I can just like talk to you all from my house and we just like hop on a live real quick. So drop down the comments. For those of you all, even if you happen to catch this stream after the fact, if you're interested in anything like that, let me know. I'm trying to figure out ways of like connecting and engaging. I truly do want to do things better. Y'all, oh my gosh, and y'all see these crowds. Like this is crazy. I'm like, don't y'all have school to go back to? Y'all, it's a school in session. Don't y'all have jobs? But y'all, speaking of which, this Heffa almost lost her job. That's part of what, like, and look how beautiful the castle is, y'all. But that is part of what has gotten me down. There were some crazy politics, and I can't even go on into it. And y'all, I say almost, luckily, by the grace of God, your girl is still employed. But y'all, I was very close to losing my job toward like the early part of the holiday season. And that just like put me in a very weird mental space because I work, like we all work so hard for our dollars, right? And when you were in a situation, I don't know, oh, y'all, can we walk around through this way? Oh, y'all, I figure I'd give you all another view. This is so pretty. It's kind of cleared up over on this side of the castle, but people are lining up and gearing up for the fireworks and trying to get that perfect spot. Y'all, the fireworks are going off at 9 o'clock tonight. I am not waiting 2 hours to try to get that perfect spot. But that's easy for me to talk crap because I'm a local, right? So I don't have to feel this pressure. So bless you all who are here for your vacations. Oh, the parade. Oh, okay. So my co-producer was telling me all that the parade is also about to start. So that's another reason why people are lined up. Look at how pretty everything is, y'all. Casey, I'm sorry, girl. The teacups are not in my ministry for tonight. I apologize. But happy birthday. I wish you the very best. This weather, and y'all, before I get back into like life happenings, I'll tell you all too. And there's not really anything great to look at. So how about I jump back on with you all? You're toggling of the camera like I used to do. So the weather right now in Florida has been so crazy too. So super, super warm, really hot. And y'all, I'm sorry, we're about to walk through Adventureland and it is just like dark. But it will get very warm, like, like in the 70s, like upper 70s, which is like typical for wintertime in Florida, because any other time of the year, it is like super hot, of course, like in the 80s, 90s. So we'll take 70-degree weather. But 1 minute is super warm in the upper 70s. The next minute, it's like we get a cold snap. And y'all, for Florida, cold snap, I would consider 5 degrees, 60 degrees. I know 6 is ridiculous for those of you all that live in the Northeast and Midwest and just like up north in general, because you all are, and maybe even certain parts of the East Coast, right? Like if you're in the Pacific Northwest, if you're in Oregon, if you're in Washington State, like you are experiencing cold weather. So let me shut up talking about like 65-degree weather or below. But y'all, when it gets to like the 50s and the 40s, people are just not equipped to deal with that here in Florida because we're just not used to it being that cold. For me, I love it. I have a ton of crew neck sweaters. I have my jacket. I have my coat. I kept everything, y'all. When I moved from Seattle, I kept a lot of my like warm weather clothes because you never know when you need it in a pinch, right? So it has been like 1 week super warm, next week cold, chilly. Like they're saying this week there's like a frigid or freezing advisory, which is so bizarre to see that for Florida. And that's supposed to like Friday is supposed to be like in the 40s. It's gonna be cold, y'all. It's gonna be super cold. So right now it's like in the 60s. And I thought it was going to rain. There was just like a light rain when we pulled up. So thankfully not pouring, which is why I have my hat. I don't have my ears on right now. But I would take this weather, y'all. As long as I'm dressed in a jacket, I'm good over like 80-degree weather any day of the week. So teacups, I'm not getting on any ride where there's going to be air blowing in my face right now at the moment. Because I'm like, it's a little bit too chilly. Let's see if I can, camera working more properly on the live stream. We're not having these technical issues. You can see me and you can see the views at the same time. But needless to say, so I got to this situation where I almost lost my job over some politics, right? Office politics. And those of you all that work in corporate America, you all know what that is like. And I really cannot get into any details beyond that. And that put me in a funky headspace, y'all, because right now is not the time to not have a job. And shout out to those of you all who are on your job search, looking for other opportunities. Maybe you have experienced layoffs, because I know that a lot of people are going through losing their jobs right now. And keep your head up, hang in there, like do what you can. I think that there's a lot of us that are in like what feels like survival mode right now with our personal lives, with our jobs. Like we're just all trying to like hang in there and be positive. But y'all, 2025, though it had some highlights and some good moments, it also had some very stressful moments and some garbage moments. Like 2025 has been a year that to me has been mostly bad than good. And to be toward the end of the year in the holiday season, when it's like the time of year where, you want to be out, you want to be shopping, you just want to go on trips, you want to enjoy time with your friends and family and all of that. It's like to want to do all these things and then feel as if you're in a position where you could be out of work is the most stressful thing. And I don't wish that on anyone any time of the year, regardless whether it's holiday season or not. But y'all, that it put me in such a bad headspace that I don't even know that I'm fully recovered from it. I'm grateful. I'm filled with so much gratitude. It's like I'm here at Disney. I'm able to walk around. I still am employed. Thankfully, y'all, I duck and dodge the I duck and dodged, y'all, like potentially getting laid off like bullets in the Matrix. But it really affected me mentally. Um, my sister, who you all see in the live stream, she got into a really bad car accident and she's good. Thankfully, you all see that she's being trifling, commenting. But she got into a bad accident. And luckily, she, like, again, grateful. She's okay. She's doing much better now, y'all. I think between like those things, then my sister and I started beefing. And it's like there's just too much going on. And we're fine now, y'all. Everything's good in the hood. But to go through a lot of stuff like that around the holiday season, you're just not in the mood. And if I'm not in the mood, I'm just going to tell you all straight up, I cannot do a live stream. If I'm pressed, I wish I could say too blessed to be pressed. But y'all, there's some moments where I just need to take a step back. Maybe what? What are you talking about, Whitney? Y'all, I was just like, I'm like, I can't do it. So I have not done a live stream with you all, with my Heffa Nation, in like since Halloween Horror Nights, y'all. That was like the last round of streams that I did. Now, I have not been completely MIA, okay? You know, you can always check my YouTube channel for my long form content. And I will tell you all too that like with everything going on, I think that also even affected like some of my uploads. Thankfully, I still stay on top of it, but I try to do at least two. Ooh, uh-oh.
This performance of Disney Starlight's Dream the Night Away.
Oh, they're canceling the parade.
Being Berkeley.
Oh, okay. Well, we're starting early.
Find a location.
Should we like stay right here to watch the parade?
Let's go over on that side. Actually, yeah.
We can watch the parade right here. All right, y'all. We may be catching the Starlight Parade. They said they're starting it early because of like threat of inclement weather. So, y'all, let me also tell you. So, we're going to stand here and wait for the parade to start, and then we're probably going to make our way over to Tron. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, y'all, and flip the camera back over because the parade is about to start. And my co-producer, I don't know where he just, oh, he's going over to talk to a cast member. I can probably get understanding, but I think it's a decent spot. The Starlight Parade is passing through over here. So y'all, it's also, this is one of my like live streams. I want to say back in the summer, my sister and I were here at Magic Kingdom and I wanted to show you all the Starlight Parade. And y'all, it was crazy, like crowded and busy. We couldn't find a good spot. Right now, is it
Starting.
yeah, and it's coming through here. That's fine. Did you want to walk toward that way? Because it's probably going to be crazy. Okay, y'all. So it's going to take about 20 minutes to come. So we're over in Frontierland right now. The parade is starting toward the top, and that's fine because we have a really nice like standing area and perfect viewing. So y'all, we're going to catch the parade. This is the unexpected surprise. And because, like I said, it's supposed to rain, and the sky is looking like it's about to pour. So I know if that happens, my sister's probably like, that's what you get. But listen, y'all, I told my sister, listen, walk and talk Wednesday. And that's when she was like, well, you haven't actually done it in a few months. So I didn't think. And I'm like, listen, I am trying to survive at the job right now. So Heffa, you have to pay attention. You have to ask ahead of time. So we're going to catch the parade together, which I'm super excited about. And then we're going to make our way over to, I wanted to grab some Java, so TBD on that, but I'm going to make my way over to, Tron. And y'all, look at these. So like, this is something else that I've noticed. And I don't know what it is, y'all. It's again, like technical issues. So the same issue was happening the last time that if you put emojis, and I don't know if it's like if you're on Twitch or whatever, or I think it's like iPhone to like Android translation, but it's like when I try to show the emoji, it doesn't show properly. Love technical issues. But anyway, y'all, so because the weather's bad, they're going to start the parade early, which is super exciting. So we're going to chit chat until the parade starts. So I will say that like, though the holiday season has not been the greatest, I hope you all have had a good holiday season. Even if you're going through something, like, I will tell you and learn from me, like figure out things that help you de-stress, whether that's exercise, whether that's talking to a friend, whether that's like going to a place that brings you some peace, y'all. Hey, Cass, what's up? Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so exciting to see you all here. You want to grab a snack? Okay. How's it going, Cass? How was your holiday? Cass, I was just talking about how I almost lost my job. So you came in at the right time. And y'all, let me tell you something. If I would have lost my job, because I mean, we're in 2026. Ooh, yeah. See? Okay, but you got a chance to sleep in, which is nice. I did catch up on some sleep. I had some time off, which was really good. I totally tried to catch up on some sleep, and I'm fine. I'm still employed, Cass. Because had I like, if things would have been, yes, like shout out, like if you all love to sleep, let me know. Because getting your rest in is super important, especially when you're dealing with trifling heifers that try to get you fired at your job. And y'all, that's all I'm going to say. Because like, oh, you never know. People pick up your live streams and they try to let me just not even. I like, I am hoping if I'm ever in a place where I can talk a little bit more detail about my situation and what happened, I'll do it. I just can't do it right now. But if you're ever going through something, sleep, like getting a walk in, talking with some friends. Oh, I appreciate it. They are like I just like shake my head because let me tell you all, I think, and I would like to say that I speak for the greater collective. When we go to work, we just want to work and go home at the end of the day. Lucky for me, I work remote, so it's like I just want to log on my computer and hang out with you all on the walk and talk. Thank you so much, Cass. I'm feeling much better. I am feeling so much better today than I was if you would have caught me like even like a week ago. I was like panini bread press. And so y'all like lean into because I'm like, it's 2026. I hope that we all can start off the new year on a much better note, getting our rest in, getting our steps in, focusing on our mental health. Because like I don't think that sometimes we talk enough about it, about like ways to de-stress. And it is okay if you're someone that like you need to just take a break. It is okay to take a break. And I encourage it. Like, give yourself plenty of break time if you are going through something and don't feel like you have to fake it till you make it. Like, there's some circumstances where you should, but then there are other circumstances where you should not have to. So that is why, y'all, I have not been on these streams, but I'm hoping now we're in 2026, we're in a better mood. I'm hoping we could pick it back up some more. And I want to lean into different types of live streams. And I've been like going back and forth, like what can work, what can't. And with the change that I've been experiencing on my job, what I am hoping is that I have a little bit better like balance when it comes to my work and then what I do after work, and that I don't have to work like so late all the time, that hopefully I can try to start thinking about other like live streams like my sister y'all. So watch, like follow my sister Whitney and Cass as well. Like my sister's like group of friends, her people, they do all the like streaming, gaming. I've even thought about like starting a Discord, and I'm not sure if I want to do that or not because I've heard horror stories with Discord, like people that don't know how to act right. So you are gonna have to give me advice if I should start a Discord or not, because I'm always trying to figure out like what are ways that I can connect. And that's one thing that I am like trying to do. Yes, you're welcome, Cass. Like, I would say so my sister and her gaming community are amazing. And I get so much entertainment from either hearing like any type of like stories that my sister tells, and then like also like watching her streams. So check out Whitney's streams because they are quite hilarious. And she ends up getting paired. She plays a lot of Dead by Daylight, and she always ends up getting randomly matched with people who don't know what they're doing. I would be one of those people. Yes, in the bots. Oh my gosh. That's the thing. And that's what I'm worried about because I mean, like, I will get bots popping up on this live stream asking me to sing happy birthday and stuff. And it's a bot. Like, I've seen it and it's the same comment. The same comment. Yeah, that is like, I don't know. So I keep going back and forth. And I honestly haven't, I don't know that I've built up enough of a community to start a Discord, y'all. Like even Twitch was like a stretch for me. And I sometimes wonder like when is the best time, right, to expand your social media outreach? Because of course you all know my primary is YouTube. And then y'all, so this is the other thing that also added to my exhaustion. So this is some tips and advice, especially if you're someone that's trying to get into like content creation. Do not overdo it. Take your time, because I think like halfway toward the year, going toward the end, I was like, oh, like I'm doing pretty well on YouTube. Let me expand to Twitch. Let me expand to Instagram. Let me expand to fan base. Let me try to expand. My husband was working on a platform called Moonbeam. And y'all, I was trying to expand to like all sorts of different platforms, all like around the same time. And I think I also overextended myself doing that. And now I am just exclusively on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. Those are the only platforms. And I'm just going to stick with those for right now, because I don't even think that I have the mental bandwidth to deal with like, because all platforms have like different ways that you upload things. Like some platforms, you can like time your posts, certain ones you can't. Also, TikTok is weird. Like, y'all, I tried to do TikTok and upload some of my shorts on TikTok as well. And TikTok is just like odd because I thought, y'all, I was like, oh, TikTok should be easy. I should be able to get like, and again, y'all, I'm not, if, hey, listen, if I could ever hit like 100,000, even being the like hundreds of thousands of my views, I will take it. But I am just happy that anyone views anything that I do because you don't have to. Like your time is precious. And so anyone that joins in, whether you watch live or you watch after the fact, thank you so much for being a great supporter. But y'all, like I was overextending myself, trying to figure out how do I connect, how to engage. And really, I think the best strategy is just to focus on like a couple of platforms, build out your audience, build out your network, then expand after that. So that will be like, as someone who is an aspiring content creator, I would say this is like learn from what I am experiencing. So maybe that way you avoid potential burnout of like trying to do too much, like figure that out. And that's why I'm like, well, do I want to just like, I'm now in the mindset of being in 2026. How do I increase my engagement? Because I am growing on YouTube, which I'm happy about that. I want to see, you know, more engagement in the chats, especially when we go live. Ooh, okay, Cass. Yes, threads. Okay, I should try threads. I sometimes am like, do I have enough of an audience to do threads? But you're right. Like a lot of people love threads. And I have like engaged with a few folks who do have like big networks on threads, but it's kind of fun when you get like a response back and I'm like, oh my God, this person responded back. Um, like Betty, y'all, Betty is someone who is like great, like Black girl gamer. She has a huge following. And I saw that a lot of people my sister follows, I follow on threads or Twitch or wherever. Because again, a lot of people that she follows are awesome, like yes. And um Betty will sometimes make posts and every once in a while I'll like comment on something and she actually responded to me. Y'all I was so excited to get a response from her because she has a massive platform and she's hilarious. And so yeah, Kat, you're right. Like I have seen a lot of great like engagement, at least on like with other people on threads. I'm only ever posted, I think, like one or two things. But that's also like I need to just be consistent, right? And so I think that that's like a large part of it. And I think sometimes I overcomplicate things because I overthink it. And I think I have to have something that's like super polished and really it could be something silly like, what's up? What's everyone doing? And you could just post that on threads and just see what happens. So I just need to keep things simple, I think, and not make stuff harder than what it is, but also like keep things focused. And so y'all, like, if you have any tips or guidance along the way, because we're probably good, that's probably gonna be a main like topic of discussion that's gonna come up in my walk-in talks, is just like engagement. How do we do it? And I also even thought about, and I don't know that if I do the coffee and conversations like live stream from my house, I do want to actually get more into topics that's affecting all of us. Like, how do we survive in 2026? How do we deal with trifling Heffas that try to bring you down? How do we find joy in the things that we do? And even like, what are some of the fun things? Like, y'all, let me tell you what I have missed out on. So, what is something like, so some of y'all talk about how you got your sleeping in. Do you see any good movies? Because like, I haven't seen Wicked for Good yet. And one of the live streams I wanted to do that I didn't get around to, but Universal still has the Wicked pop up. Oh, yes. Yeah, I agree with you, Cass. Yeah, just like post it. It's like and that's always like more fun, right? Like it doesn't have to be super polished. And I think that like when people just like don't overthink it, then it's like it feels more authentic, right? Because it's like you're having a conversation with someone and not like you're talking with someone who just like ran their like whatever they're going to say through AI or whatever, and it like comes out with stuff that doesn't sound like them. Sinners is though a good one though. It's okay if that's the only movie you've seen. Sinners is that girl. Y'all, if you have not seen Sinners, I highly recommend it. Sinners is so good. Michael B. Jordan. I'm like my co-producers here. Cover your ears, co-producer. But I'm like, he can get it. Okay. I'm a married woman. So, I mean, he could get it if I were single and if he was looking to mingle. Y'all, not me talking like that, like while I'm out in Disney where the children are around. I'm like, cover your ears, kids. Java and Journey's late night edition. Oh my gosh, y'all, Sims was so good. Like, who doesn't love some singing vampires? Who doesn't love it? So, like, you have to see it if you haven't. I at some point I'll get to Wicked for Good because I believe it's out on streaming now at this point. So I need to see Wicked for Good. Now, y'all, I did hear that Wicked for Good is mixed. Like some people really liked it, some people didn't like it. And I heard that a lot of people didn't really care for it because it's like a little bit darker. Like the first movie tended to be like more bubbly. And some keep yours up. See y'all, see the bots.
So we have the
bots, y'all, the bots. But that's what I've heard. I have heard that it's like if you like the first one, you're probably not gonna like the second one. I'm still gonna watch the second one because I want to know how it all ends. Yeah, I like Cass. Let me tell you, I literally so y'all. This is something that I do. My sister's one of my moderators on YouTube, but something that I try to do after my streams, if I notice certain bots or whatever, I will actually like try to find them on the platform and I just go ahead and block them. Oh, yeah. Oh, see, y'all, Whitney told me that she, okay, you didn't say all that, Whitney. You should have said that a long time ago. Y'all, Whitney and I were beefing. So she wasn't really talking to me. But we okay now. So I'll have to, now that we on decent ground, I'll have to, I'll have to watch Wicked if she let me watch Wicked. Oh yeah. Okay. So I have seen the Broadway show Wicked. I saw it. I don't want to age myself. I, I mean, Cassie, you know what? Sometimes it's like that. And sometimes it's not even your fault, but you just got to take the L. Oh my gosh. So Whitney and I have played right. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. So I will admit this. Whitney has asked me before if I want to stream and stuff like that. And here's something that I also noticed. So bless you all that like stream games because this stuff is harder than like what I thought. It is so, and not like hard in a sense of like playing the game, which of course I am not the greatest at video games, which makes it funny. But like, listen, I'll try again. Dad, Whitney. Listen, okay, so let me tell you all what had happened with Rivals. So I've played a few rounds of Rivals with Whitney. I played Dead by Daylight. I've also played Killer Clowns. I am the worst at Killer Clowns, but Whitney told me that the more you play, you get more familiarized with the maps. I'm like, this is too much. This is too much. I can't do this. I am stressed at my job. I cannot deal with trying to figure out my way around dealing with trying not to get killed by these clowns and not knowing where to go and how to pick up objects. So Whitney will straight, my sister does not cuss. So I'm saying this in terms of if she could cuss me out, she probably would. Because there are times where we have played Killer Clowns, like the small few times we have played. And she's like, pick this up. And I'm like, I can't. I literally can't. See, oh my gosh. No, Whitney, I haven't seen that short. Oh my gosh. You popped the gin, Whitney, or someone you played with popped the gin? Because, like, listen, Whitney will also cuss me out about that too. She'll cuss me out with other words. But y'all, listen, I've seen Whitney pop gins plenty of times. Okay. Oh, me. Oh, so you calling me out? I see. So you're choosing violence again. That's fine. Okay, listen, y'all. I tried. I don't know why Whitney's acting like she doesn't ever pop gins because I've straight up seen this child pop gin. She's even filmed herself doing it. Oh, you're a professional. Okay, whatever you say. Now, let me tell you what had happened. So I completely L on Killer Clowns. Rebels I do okay with, but I do not play what like the competitive, like the one where you can actually get ranked. I've never actually have I done that, Whitney, with you? So I already know that I don't want to get cussed out by people. So I stick with the whatever the opposite is of like the mode where you can get ranked. And I do okay with Rivals. Rivals is not terrible for me. Dead by Daylight, if I so this is my problem. I'll play a few times with Whitney and then I stop playing and then I have to relearn. So like if I were on top of it, I would be better. I would not at all be professional level. It would be like mediocre at best. It'd be like she's not awful, she's mediocre. And I will take mediocrity any day of the week. Okay, so Cass, I've never heard of Stardew. And I do love horror games. I do. And so here's the thing, and Whitney knows this too. So I tried because so this is what I thought. No, I'm not. I agree with that. And I'm not trying to have other people cuss me out. It's one thing if my sister is irritated with my gaming skills. It's another thing if like people are like, you are affecting my ability to get ranked. And I feel them on that. So I'm not even going to try it. And y'all, I know it is, I look like it is so dark in the shadow, but I promise you all, as soon as the parade makes its way over, which at this point, I would like to think it should be making its way over, right? It's been a minute, y'all. So if you're just joining in, Disney had announced that because of the inclement weather that's going to be coming through, they're going to start the Starlight Parade over. So y'all, I'm chit-chatting with you until the parade comes through, and then we're going to head over to Tron. But going back, so we're talking about games right now. I definitely cannot do competitive, and I won't unless like I play enough. I set up a whole profile, like a gaming profile and everything. And I even set up like my Twitch for gaming. So not my Java and Journeys, but it's called Struggle Bus gameplay. Because y'all, I already know I'm gonna be on the Struggle Bus. But that's what I think will be hilarious is that I'm so bad, is it will be funny. And so I had thought like Whitney and I would be actually on a stream. And my co-producer, aka husband, he is bomb at games. And so I was like, oh, maybe sometimes we can all stream and like it'll just be funny. And it has just been so hard for me to juggle the full-time job, the craziness that comes with that, while trying to do Java and Journeys and trying to pick up gaming. But I am hoping one of these days, even if it's just like for fun and not even streaming. Oh my gosh, yes, Cass. I have everything set up. Like you could probably find it, but like nothing's there because I have not streamed anything. So I am hoping in 2026, y'all, New Year's resolution that now while I cannot guarantee that I will stream, I do want to play some games because I have a whole Steam account. Y'all, I have purchased so many games, even games that Whitney has recommended, that I think I wouldn't get cussed out if I tried playing. And yeah. Oh yes, Beyond Two Souls. Yes. I have heard of that. I need to. Y'all need to do better with my life. Oh, y'all. Here we go.
We're delighted to invite you on tonight's journey through the stars. Follow your heart and make a wish. Disney Starlight's Dream the Night Away begins in just 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, y'all. So we got 10 more minutes. Now, see, they playing host. Oh, okay, Cass. All right. I love a good story with the game. So I'm going to have to hop on that. Whitney can hold me accountable. And y'all, I don't know if you heard like the announcement, but it's like, oh, make a wish upon a star. Y'all, I wish, I don't want to be this Heffa, but I wish nothing but bad things on my ops. Can I wish that on a star? I wish nothing but what life should hand out to my ops. They need to get everything that life has in store for them and karma has in store for them. And then I also wish I could be better at gaming and then I could do better with multitasking. So that way I don't get cussed out by my sister or anyone else when I cause them to get killed in a game. Yes. Y'all, I am telling you, here's my philosophy in life in general is I'm fine if you call me all sorts of names. I've been called plenty of names. I've been bullied before, like when I was a kid. So whatever. I don't care about that anymore. But when you come for my income and you come for my check, that's when we have problems. Oh, Winnie, Cass says you already have the game. So yeah, I need to and this is going back to finding joy in 2026. If it is in gaming and like connecting with your people, game and connect with your people. I literally, I have a newfound respect, and I've always respected gaming communities, but I understand why people lean into them because the people you have to deal with sometimes outside of that stress you out. And so when you can just have fun with your friends and just play games and hang out, then there you go. Whitney, if you have the game, we're gonna have to play it. Listen, the more you learn, rainbow meme. Y'all, so if there are any other games you think that I should play, I'm not going to guarantee that I can get to it anytime soon. Uh-oh. Okay, they're trying to tell people to hurry up and cross and do what they got to do before the parade comes through. So this is a good sign. Hopefully they'll get here soon. If there are any other games y'all recommend, let me know, and hopefully I will do better and I can do something, even if I don't live stream it, because Whitney will live stream, and she has a few live streams, older ones, where I am playing, but you obviously can't see me or whatever because I'm not streaming. I'll just hop on, and that's something else, y'all. So let me tell you the other mistake I made as someone who was a baby gamer, novice gamer. So I purchased a Lenovo Legion. And I did it because it is a handheld device, but my co-producer, who is a techie, he helped me to set it up to where I can stream on it. And I was like, okay, this is great because if I go somewhere, I can just take my device with me versus having a computer tower, which a lot of people who game hard have towers. My sister built her tower, it looks really nice. And y'all, the Lenovo Legion, it is pretty. But playing rivals in certain games are a pain because I don't know if it's the FPS or what's happening, but oftentimes I end up my games crash. And I don't know why that happens. So I kind of wish I had just purchased a Steam. I wish if I could go back, I would have just purchased a Steam Deck and I would have just had my sister build me a computer. I may still do that at some point, but see, we're past the holidays where all the sales, and I probably could have gotten all that stuff on sale online. So I may have to wait till another big sale comes up, a holiday. We do have President's Day and MLK Day. I don't know if the sales are that great during those holidays, but see, Whitney, you need to stay on top of it. Cass, are there any other games that you're into right now? Because I need to try. There's so many games I need to try right now. So I'm going to try to will myself to play more games. We'll see what happens. And get back on my Walk and Talk Wednesdays, y'all. Because I love live streaming. It is just literally, I have just been in a funk the past couple of months. But we're out of it. And hopefully your girl can pick back up the live streams and we'll be able to connect every Wednesday. And hopefully, if I can figure out my schedule and how I want to move forward, I would like. So, okay, y'all, if I had an infinite amount of time in a dream world, I would post 2 or 3 videos, my long form videos that are pre-recorded. I would post those 3 a week, and I would do 2 live streams at least minimum, maybe even more. Because I know there's some people who live stream and they're on every single day, every evening. I need to hustle like that. Oh, yeah, I would love to play. Okay, so Overcooked, I can do Overcooked. That's it. That I got you. I got you until I drop the pan. Yeah, we should. Okay. Whitney can hold me accountable, Cass. And see, I just need my sister to tell me ahead of time. That's why I keep telling her, you gotta tell me. Your girl's dealing with these trifling heifers at work. So I have to actually schedule stuff in because if I don't schedule it, I can't just do stuff on the fly. Sometimes. if you catch me at a good moment, sometimes I can just pop in and do something. Like if I weren't live streaming with you all right now, and if I were just at home, like just hanging out, then it's like, okay, I can pop on and play a quick game. Oh, do we hear the? I think I hear the parade. I hear it, y'all. It's coming slowly but surely. Y'all, Whitney is going to be the accountability police. So if I don't stream anytime soon, it's her fault because she didn't schedule something ahead of time. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's like, it is so crazy. Like, I feel so teased. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you all what I can see. Like, the cast members are trying to wave people around. Okay, y'all. The parade should hopefully be coming soon. We have like, I don't know if you all can see that. And this is something I'm going to have to get used to because it's getting darker earlier right now that we're in the winter season. And I don't have like, if I was like streaming with my Osmo and this was just like one of my long form content videos, the quality, y'all, would be so much better. Like you could actually see things. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all. I hear the music.
Hello, stargazers. It's almost time to wish upon a star.
They're
In
killing me.
just a few minutes.
Okay, instead of a few minutes, y'all.
Dream the night away will begin. To fully immerse you in the experience, the lighting around the Mansion Kingdom will be reduced. For your safety,
It is going to look so pretty when the floats come through. They're going to turn off the lights in our area.
To normal. Thank you.
Let me tell you, what was it, like Paint the Night? Or what was it called in Disneyland? Okay, y'all. So at Disneyland, this was like, I believe, yeah, I recorded this. So for those of you all that are interested or who are interested, like check out my videos and more specifically my series where I was back in Southern California. They had a nighttime parade like called Paint the Night, and y'all, it was fire. I have seen the Starlight Parade before, but like y'all, Paint the Night was like amazing. It was so incredible. This is like nothing in comparison to that. It's still pretty, but like Disneyland. So if you all are able to like make a trip, actually, are they still doing it? The Paint the Night at Disneyland? Is that like an ongoing thing or is that just a temporary? Yeah, y'all, I don't know what they're still doing it, but if you can catch it, and y'all, I know times are hard right now, but the hustle is deep. So if you can scrunch up some coins to make your way to Southern California, I highly, highly, highly recommend a trip to Disneyland. But I get it. If you're like, girl, who do you think you are talking to? We are all on the struggle bus. I feel you. Because like I said, if your girl would have lost her job, I mean, like I'm a season pass holder. The ticket, Disney already has my coins. Actually, y'all, if I would have lost my job, I probably would have live streaming every day. Y'all would have seen me crying and then like trying to get my life together at Disney, walking around in tears and asking Mickey to give me some therapy. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, it's starting to, I feel some drops. Oh no. Okay, y'all, but the parade is gone. They have no choice because it's already, the floats are en route. Just as it's starting to rain just a little bit, y'all. Hopefully we can make it through this and get to Tron. But the floats are coming, y'all. You're going to see them here real soon. And let me see too. I'm just going to try this if I like hit the. Okay, never mind. Let me see, y'all. Okay, so what I may do, y'all, is just like temporarily disable. You could still comment, but I may not show it on the stream just so you have better visibility of the parade. But let's see TBD because I'm curious at how it looks. Because I think this is the first time, Heffas, that we've actually watched a parade together on any of my live streams. I've certainly recorded, like pre-recorded a lot of the parades at Universal and at Disney. I think this is the first time we're actually like together watching the parade. What a treat. Oh, and I think y'all, okay, I think it's the blue fairy from Pinocchio. I think she's making her way over there. And you'll have to tell me, like, how this looks, like, from what y'all can see as the floats get closer. And y'all, we're gonna chit chat on some of our favorite looks. Okay, some of the favorite looks from the Starlight Parade. Okay, are our Disney princesses going to be giving? Are our favorite Disney characters going to be giving? Or do we need to drag them?
What is this? They have the power to make a dream come true. So come with us. Deep go on a journey through the stars and bring the night.
All right, y'all, you have to make your wish at the Blue Fairy Passage. Pinocchio, I don't know if you want to become a real boy, friends. But they have to get it done.
It's time to dream. Feels like we can touch the stars.
By virtual soul.
Valentino, do you think everyone is wishing upon a star right now? Are you? Oh, go on, make a wish. Wish.
Oh my God, Rosie. I have not seen you. This is my favorite character from Encanto.
Hey guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because a lot of people looking at it, and it's freaking hot.
Oh, y'all, another one. I have not seen this. I have not seen Encanto. I am way behind. Elsa. We're from the Disney princesses. Oh my gosh, y'all, starting off game. What's up, girl?
So, Wendy, are you having fun?
It's everything is so magical.
We're just getting started.
You're in the end of the parade. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, the whole gang is here. Got Snow White. No, they don't get in the way off the princess floor. Oh, Jimmy. All right, y'all, that is it. John, how are y'all? What did you think about the parade? Y'all, it's quick and it is starting to rain. Thank goodness. This is why I'm wearing my hat and my jacket. Disney's not about to get my extra coin tonight. I'll follow you. You go ahead and lead the way. Because Lord knows y'all will have us lost. We'll end up at Cinderella's castle. Yes! And Cass, I'm telling you, the Disneyland version of this with the lights is like 10 times better. And this is pretty. So like the Disney Okay, I'm like, please don't lose the signal, girl. Because I'm hoping to show you all now. I cannot take you on Tron with me, but you can at least see the lights. So you can see like what the Aries overlay looks like. So we're walking on our way to Tron. Y'all, the parade was so good. So good. And let me tell you, I was like, Tiana, girl. I saw Tiana for 2 seconds and she had to go to the other side. I'm like, no, Tiana, come back. Tiana, I need your gumbo recipe. And I'm like, Snow White got stuck with the. Snow White is like, how y'all put me in the back of the float with the characters? I couldn't be with my prince, with the other royalty. Y'all, if I could, Disney would be like, no, because you'll be fired immediately. Y'all, if I could and Disney let me do live commentary on the parade, I would have a good old time.
Excuse us, guys.
I would have a good old time. I'm like, Moana. And I don't know that y'all can hear. There was someone like standing by. He was so hilarious. This guy was like, Moana, girl, I'm waving to you, Moana, wave back. I was getting my whole life. And y'all, Elsa, I don't know that you saw, because you know Elsa and I are besties. And she looked at me and she waved. And I'm like, girl, let's be friends. Let me visit Arendelle, okay? Let me stay in the castle. I want to go to Norway. I want to visit Denmark. It's okay. I could take the guest bedroom. I don't know about going to the frozen castle. I didn't say nothing about all that. And y'all, we were walking by Cinderella's castle. And when I tell you all, it is so good that they finished the Starlight Parade because it is coming down right now. I'm like, of course it is. Of course. But again, I was prepared. Disney's not about to get my coin, y'all. Because that has happened to me once. Where I came out here, it started raining. I ended up having to buy a jacket. I'm like, not on tonight. And I'm hoping that even though it's raining, that Tron. Did you catch the wait time for Tron? Oh, y'all, I'm a little nervous because if it's raining, I don't know if they're going to do the fireworks. But I see people lined up like they're waiting for fireworks. So hopefully we can get in line because if they announce, oh, okay, yeah, they're still letting people line up for fireworks, y'all. Because I was going to say, if they cancel the fireworks, I already know some of the rides are going to end up getting crowded. And we're trying to like go through the crowds right now. So that way I can show you all the Tron overlay. And then I'm going to go ahead and get in line. I need a hot beverage because when I tell you it is chilly out here. But yes, I am like, that actually worked out, y'all. The last time we tried to live stream the Starlight Parade, Whitney and I were walking by Main Street right now. So we were actually walking. We didn't realize that the parade started in this area. And y'all, it was a mess. Like what you're seeing right now with all these people standing around everywhere, it was like this, but on Main Street, which is a little bit more narrow. And it was a disaster. I could not get a good view. We just ended up walking out because it was too much. It was too much. So we had to like be like Elsa and let that thing go and get up out of here. Because people act crazy, especially when they just stop and you're walking and they just decide to stop. And I'm like, baby, can you like move to the side? Y'all, that is my biggest pet peeve. Don't let me cut you in these Disney streets. Let me teach you some etiquette. Anytime you're at the parks, my friend, really, let me just say, this is not even just Disney. If you're ever in a crowded place, okay, it's crowded and you need to stop and do something, get over to the side. Do not just stop in the middle of the walkway. And then everyone's going to run into you. That is like my biggest pet peeve. And I noticed some of that. I don't know if you all saw any of that because it's hard to see right now with it being so dark. But there were some people like who literally just stopped and they're putting on their ponchos and jackets. And there's this guy, I felt kind of bad for him because he has like his stroller and he's like, excuse me, excuse me. So it's like stopped in front of him. And I was like, I feel you. I feel you because you don't know how to act. I'm like, for real, like you're just gonna stop in the middle of the aisle? Like, get over. My goodness. I'm like, some act like you've never been anywhere. So I am not looking forward to the summer because those of you all who, yes, Whitney, all the time, literally all the time. In the summertime, y'all, because I typically do not like streaming from Magic Kingdom. And the reason why I don't, and y'all, we're entering in Tomorrowland right now, heading over to Tron. But the reason why I do not like streaming sometimes, oh, wow, you got jokes. Y'all, my co-producer is going to walk up in front of me and then stop. Oh, you're trying to be funny. Okay, I see you. He's trying to get cut. That's fine. But I typically, for that reason, I typically do not like live streaming at Magic Kingdom, especially in the summer. I am not looking forward to another Florida summer. I am not looking forward to y'all stressing me out because you don't know how to move and shake in these Disney streets. Especially the worst, y'all, is when people are on their phones too. And they're like texting or doing whatever, right? And they're not paying attention. They literally walk right into you. That happens all the time here as well. And it drives me crazy. It drives me so crazy. And sometimes I'm like, I just need to like break check you. Like I just need to elbow you so you start paying attention. But then again, y'all, you know how people are crazy. And I get nervous that if I even did that to try to teach someone a lesson, that they may get upset and try to push me or something. And then we start fighting and tussling. And then I end up getting banned from Disney. I'm like, I already know that would be my luck. Because I don't know if you all know this about me, but I'm a little bit of a gangster. I have been known to get into verbal altercations, not at Disney. My God. Anyone who works for Disney, listen to this. I have not gotten any fights at Disney. Please don't try to kick me out the park, y'all. Don't ban me. But I've gotten into a few verbal altercations in my time. I've gotten into a few because people don't know how to act. My sister knows. I'm not afraid to say something. The last actually verbal altercation I actually almost got into was when we were at SeaWorld, y'all. And we were at SeaWorld for Hollow Scream. And which was actually a lot of fun. I was shocked. I was like, okay, SeaWorld, I see you putting on a good like Halloween event. I see you. And y'all, let me tell you, it reminded me so much of the have and the have-nots. If you ever want to be reminded about the have and the have-nots, go to Disney, go to Universal, and then go to SeaWorld, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all, we are approaching Tron. And you see how like the cycle is red? So it's just like a fun little thing that they're doing right now. I thought the whole building was red though. Then okay, just the cycle. You know what the wait time is right now? Oh, 55 minutes. That's not bad. Y'all, we could do 55 minutes. Okay, I'll wait out here for you. Y'all, I've not been on Tron in forever. But I hate to call SeaWorld out like that. I really hate being that person. But y'all, let me tell you what had happened. So we're at SeaWorld, right? And we're standing in line for one of the mazes. And I don't know what was happening, but there was this guy who was standing in line. And he was just making he was like literally harassing people who were walking, y'all, into like the fast pass side to get into the haunted houses quickly. And it just is what it is. And the night that we were at SeaWorld, honestly, the waits were not bad at all the night that we were there. This was before Halloween. I think this was in September, if I'm remembering correctly. It's either September or early October, early enough to where the crowds were not terrible yet. And y'all, this man was literally harassing people that are walking by, like calling them names just because they were in the fast pass. I'm like, bro, if you want a fast pass, then like just pay for one. Otherwise, shut up. Like, I don't know why you're raining on other people's parade because your broke aide chose not to get a fast pass. I don't know, Whitney, 55 minutes is not that bad. That's not that bad. We've waited in line for much worse for things that should not have been as long. Like Battle at the Ministry of Magic, 3 hours. So I will never do that again. But yeah, y'all, like this is Tron. Hopefully, I'm hoping. Here's what I hope. I hope, y'all, that the line is really not 55 minutes. I hope because the parade is going to start here soon, that people are going to elect to going, like, I'm like, yes, you don't want to stand in line for this ride. You don't want to ride. What you want is a parade. Step out of line and go to the parade. You need to get yourself a good position. That is what I'm hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. But y'all, with that being said, about to head into Tron, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to, especially once we get to a certain part of the queue, like put my phone away. So I'm going to go ahead and let you all go, but I hope you enjoy. Oh my gosh, it's so funny to see people just like having a good time on this ride. I hope you all enjoyed this Walk and Talk Wednesday. And y'all, I'm going to do my best in 2026. I promise you all to get back on my live streams, and we'll see when it comes to like the gaming stuff. Hopefully my sister can hold me a little bit accountable and I can play some games. I'm not going to make any promises about streaming games, but she streams. So you may catch my voice on one of her streams. And y'all, I wish you nothing but happiness and peace in 2026. Pay your ops and dusts, pay your haters and dusts. If you're someone who's going through a rough time right now, maybe because you have lost your job or you're just dealing with like just crazy stuff that can happen in the world, like hang in there. Hang in there. Do everything that you have to do to bring yourself peace, to bring yourself happiness, and pay the haters and dusts, and just focus on your own self. Focus on getting your mental together. There's nothing wrong with therapy, and there's nothing wrong with finding the joy in the people who do actually fill your cup up and not drain it. So with that being said, Heffas, I will catch you at the next Walk and Talk. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And until then, stay well caffeinated, my friends. Bye.